What are cars? Just transportation? A bunch of metal and plastic assembled together? Or are they something more? Cars are a part of our history. They've helped fuel the growth of industry, made it possible for us to see more of our country, and changed the fabric of society. But they are also part of the unique life experiences each of us have. Every car has a story behind it, whether it's from the people who built it or the people who owned it. With this in mind, it's easy to see that when you visit an auto museum, you're not just seeing a collection of cars, you are seeing a collection of stories. One of the best places to experience this is at the Antique Automobile Club of America Museum. Located at 161 Museum Drive in Hershey, Pennsylvania, the AACA Museum has between 85 and 100 classic cars and trucks on display at any given time. But what else makes the museum special? One of the best people to ask is Nancy Gates.
The main gallery of the museum is an exhibit we call Sea to Shining Sea. It's set up in a variety of scenes and settings that take you from Battery Park, New York in the early 1900s, cross country, decade by decade, winding up in San Francisco and everywhere in between. So it really puts the automobile in context of what else was going on in society. On the lower level of the museum, we also house the Museum of Bus Transportation collection, which allows us to showcase about 12 full-size antique buses. Things that kind of round out the experience here at the museum are lots of motorcycles. We have memorabilia, hood ornaments, artwork, and the like, and all of that wraps things up, as well as our model train displays that we run daily over the holidays, and then usually once a month, every month of the year.
Within the museum's collection, it's easy to find vehicles of interesting stories to tell, like the Lakeland bus used in the movie Forrest Gump, a Cadillac owned for over 25 years by actress and television icon Betty White, and a 1928 Pierce Arrow that chauffeured stars from Paramount Studios to their homes during the Roaring '20s. However, the AACA Museum does more than just showcase a collection of motorized transportation.
Well, the museum has also become one of Central Pennsylvania's leading places to have your meetings and events. We do lots of corporate events here, cocktail receptions, dinners. The other thing that the museum does is all different types of events throughout the year. Lots of different car shows come. We also have a fantastic specialty retail store, the Doghouse Garage, which really has something for everyone.
Just as every car has a different story, everyone can appreciate something different about the museum. But what if you're not a car enthusiast?
You don't really need to be a car enthusiast or have a lot of knowledge about cars to really love and understand and appreciate where they are in society, but also the beauty of some of them. A lot of them are like pieces of artwork, the curves and the lines.
The museum is also a perfect place to take your children.
The museum also offers a great kids interactive area where the kids can build their own cars and race them down a ramp. Lots of our visitors love to get dressed up in hats and fur pieces and pretend that they're driving one of our vehicles in our interactive photo spot.
While it's easy for staff members to say why you should come to the AACA Museum, what about those who have visited? Here are some visitors sharing their opinions on why you should stop by.
Because it's history. And what a better place to see it.
Because it shows different types of cars and how cars are made easier to use for women.
I like the variety. No, it's a fascinating place. You get to see cars you've never even heard of. I mean, you know, a Kissel or, you know, some of the motorcycles here that I've never heard of, and I fancy myself to be a car and motorcycle guy.
So what are you waiting for? Come see the cars and stories hidden within the Antique Automobile Club of America Museum today, 161 Museum Drive in Hershey, Pennsylvania. For more information on the museum, exhibits, and upcoming events, visit our website, give us a call, or send us an email.